So, comp just dropped, and now you get some cool numbers and a rank that only you can see. Took a while for us to get this, and we didn't even get much, but all PvP players do is complain, so it's okay. So, playing comp gets you a hand cannon called Rose, which in my opinion is the best hand cannon in the game. Other god roll hand cannons can be considered better, and are better with more range, but for me, Rose was just such a good feeling gun. It was like a perfect hand cannon that just missed perks since it was a set base roll. And now they added it back with the perk pool. That's just insane. There's like barely any bad perks. You really just can't go wrong with a lot of the combinations, and if you don't have a good hand cannon already, you should suffer in comp to get it. You are supposed to get 1 rose per character per week, but it seems to just keep getting bugged at the moment, so it's weird right now. But I've gone a rose, so you do in fact get them. I played day 1 at reset, and I also solo queued my placements, and I'm making this video to give tips and advice going into comp, either solo or with your team, and what to expect. I'll also be mentioning on how the rank system seems to work and what I can gather from it. So starting off, you must go to Lord Shaxx and pick up the PvP bounty he has, then you have to play 7 matches to get placed. Winning all 7 or even losing one of them will either get you Silver 3 or Gold 3. Gold 3 is the highest you can place, and I have yet to see anyone place higher. Everyone day 1 plays Gold 3, and some teams play Silver 3 despite winning every game. I won 6 games and I lost 1 and was placed Silver 3. After that, every win I was getting was a fluctuation of about 100 some points, and losses I was only losing about 5. Yeah, like 5. See, I don't know why I was losing only 5, but it seems very dependent on who you go against and their rank. See, if your team is all gold and you run over a plat team, you'll get about 200-ish points, while they will actually lose about 20 to 150 points, depending on the difference. And if they beat you, they will get about 5 to 60 points, and then you will only lose about 15 to 5 points. Matchmaking looks to be skill-based, hidden MMR-based, and slight division-based matchmaking. We were still matching teams that were almost 3 divisions above us. We were pretty much only matching people that we were like familiar with for the most part. Going into competitive, expect nothing more than pure, absolute war criminals. In all my time playing Destiny 2, from Destiny 1 to playing in 1k to 10k tourneys, I've never seen people care more in my entire life. And the meta and what people are using will not help you in the slightest. You will play teams where losing is not an option. Competitive is almost a reskin Redrix or Not Forgotten comp season if you played in those days. If you want to solo queue, there's freelance.
He melees me through my shield. He's one shot.
Freelance wasn't that bad of an experience, but be ready for lopsided matches. At times, it did feel like a 1v3 game. However, you didn't get punished for losing as long as you did your part, which is good. Threes is another story though. So these war criminals. Arctine seems to be the most common class being used. Scythens are preferred duo to this class. With a tracking storm grenade that can easily kill by itself and a shoot through shield which you get every 40 seconds on top of being paired with either a revoker and sidearm or an SMG with a GL or any sort of combination along those lines is just simply broken. And I don't even have to mention the super that you get every 7 minutes that can counter everything else, and a melee that lets you pretty much skate around the map without consuming the melee. It's strong. Invis Hunters and Kefris is still common, and it's also still very much annoying. Paired with being hard to see and being off radar, they get such a big advantage on the initial engagement. Your team just has to play smart and be aware of where the hunter is. Like I mentioned earlier, Revoker is very good. It gives you a shot back after missing and even gives it back if you shoot a shield. SMGs are being used a lot alongside sidearms. For power, having a GL is probably the best move. You get 3 shots, which should be able to get you at least 2 guaranteed kills. Galley Wolfpacks got nerfed pretty hard, so I don't recommend using it. Time for some tips. Communication and map control are a huge part. Most games will go to time if it looks like an even matchup. Best bet is to hold power control in both survival and showdown. For Rift, you don't play power control unless timer comes up while you have map control. For the most part in Rift, if you wipe the team in middle and you have Rift, you have barely enough time to Tine Skate or Warlock Skate and dunk it. Timing comes into play here, but the spawn timers for Rift are still set for 6v6 for some reason, which means that they take forever to respawn, which gives you time to push. If If you push close enough to the rift, you can actually make the enemy team spawn in the middle, more towards your side of the map, which is broken. So if you end up like splitting one off, they won't have time to regroup to help. So if you're able to do that, you will just have a huge advantage while you're pushing. Playing slow and together is the only way to beat a team of similar skill, since they will be doing the exact same thing. Best players should be getting angles with a sniper or some sort of hard-hitting gun to get picks for the team, or just good communication on who to target first. Communication and playing smart / together is important, but unfortunately your loadout is more important. Having the cheesiest build will actually make a difference. Out of all the teams we lost to, only 2 of them weren't using sights. My team wasn't using them and we paid the price. Omlin was using them for a few games but took them off because he wanted to be more aggressive, which resulted in Chris Kyle to get free picks behind their shields. That's all the advice I can give, but this meta is going to be rough. Hopefully I said something useful and helpful for you guys. Don't expect to have too much fun. Have a good one, and good luck.
No one challenge. One's right at me. Can't see his fucking head.
Okay. You're already in the middle.
Oh, just hold. I literally don't even challenge. I mean, I don't know actually.
Nice. Good stuff.
Nice.
Buddy. You can shoot my wrist. We can play close.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, he's half. He's half. He's gonna be thrown out, bro.
Push it.
Nice, good shot.
Dude, spark of resistance is actually so annoying.
Do I even have that on? What is it? What does that do?
You should. You should.
I'm hitting him for 63.
Oh.
I'm
If
going
you have
outside
everything
again.
I have on, you should have it on.
Now, unfortunately, spark of resistance doesn't help when I'm getting nuked by grenades.
That is slightly
Technically helps slightly, but.
I
just missed that. Well,
I kind of just want to let them push because they are just triple shielding with grenades every single time. Back up,
Yeah,
Buster.
let them push. He's just straight line. This is quite literally straight line.
yeah, just headshot. Headshot him. Do anything with that?
I got one.
He's just gonna fucking. Doesn't matter.
Headshot him and I get headshot. Can't do anything. So hard.
I fucking threw my. If I don't fuck my nade up, I think we're fine there. Cause I just chalked peek anything.
They have a Tigre edge. I would not be surprised if they lead with it. Yeah, they're gonna.
Going to.
I'm gonna go left.
I got one.
We shielded close.
Swinging straight line. Nice.
We kill that. He's hitting just shotty out.
Grab it.
I spawned all the way here. They have another.
Two more. I've got this with you guys.
Dude, that's so stupid. I melee whipped. There's no way they can make it there, right? Before we show up?
Yeah, we're fine.
Because it's across the map.
Okay, then just, you're gonna have to thunder crush.
I don't have it. Do you have yours?
Denny's, is it this one? Denny has it. Diaries.
Oh, you're so good.
Nice.
You're so good.
If he's in 10, I can grab this.
Yeah, grab it. I'm amplified too, so I can just run in. Can you grab it?
Yeah. Traded.
Do anything? Oh, what do you want?
2v2, gotta go.
Play res
So
here.
Fizz is gonna spawn there.
Doesn't matter.
You're so good.
Nice.
Oh my lord, you're crazy.
Good shit.
I am speed.
They have one still or no? I think no, they
I
don't
have
actually.
Okay, gang.
All right, you pop yours first. You have to.
Do I just lead, you think?
Yes.
Or do we try to play
The
big?
Fizzle almost always goes far left.
Well, one's
One
gonna
of them
go
plays
close, I know.
very close, yeah.
They're kind of playing.
One's
back.
on me.
I'm gonna pop this.
I'll grab.
One's outside, I think. He's like,
Go inside, go inside, go inside.
Inside.
okay, we're meeting Alma going in. Please, gun. So fucked here. Traded.
I got it.
Yes, I was baiting the entire time with my fucking T-Crash. It worked so well. They were just jumping in the air. That was so fucking good.
Alright, will they get one in like a minute?
No.
Do we have a
They
minute?
could, actually.
I don't think they do. Like, be smart about it, but I don't think
50
they do.
seconds.
I'm going left side.
We hold.
We could just hold.
I mean, if like they get a pick or something, just back up. I would not be surprised if one slides this with me.
Ah, fuck.
Back up.
Back up. One's going far right. On my orb. One. Free pick. He's bodied.
Just get up, boy. Fucking god, mate.
I got GL.
He's flying. Alright, he's in my nade, I think.
One's going far left, I think.
This nade is fucking.
Yep.
And he's tapped once.
I'm dead. Far right.
Killed him.
Good try.
We're
Wait.
good. Yeah,
Wait.
they don't have time.
Just got D2'd so hard. They just got D2'd so fucking hard. The fucking thing spawned across the map. They got D2'd so fucking hard. That is so funny.